Hey, and welcome back. So what we're gonna do now is go through the ninja training, ninja training, ninja ninja training. I like ninja training too much. Okay, so this is gonna be about binary, and what binary is kind of it's these 0 1s. You know, you see in the TV or something to do with computers. You see 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1. What is that? So that is just how the computer reads number, or yeah, how it stores numbers and stores memory and things like that. So in zeros and ones, it's a bit tricky to understand how a bunch of zeros and ones um is converted to something, like the number 6. How does zeros and ones make 6? Well, there's actually a way, and it's quite technical and mathematical, but we're not going to go through that. That's going to take too much time. But in Python, you can actually convert a regular number into these zeros and ones in binaries, and the command is just bin. So it's just this. It's just bin. It's just bin. So in this example, I go bin 2 and then print it out, and the binary representation is going to be 1 0. Don't worry about this OB. It's fine. It's just going to be whatever's after. So binary representation for 3 is going to be 1 1. And so, yeah, 1 0 1 1, and then 4 is going to be 1 0 0, and so on. So your task now is to write the binary representation using Python, of course, for all the even numbers from 0 to 100. Okay, pause this video, then we're going to go through the solutions. Okay, welcome back. I hope you had a good try at the question. Now, if you didn't try it, pause this video. Okay, welcome back again. I hope you tried the question, because that's where the learning comes in. What we're going to do now is go straight to the board. I keep saying board, but whatever. It's not the board, it's the Jupyter notebook. So we're gonna try tackle this problem. So to go through the numbers 0 to 100, we need something like this. We need range 101. Why 101? Because remember, range goes up to the last number, but not including the last number. So it'll be 0 to 100. So the for loop is going to look like this. For loops are a way of iterating through things many times. So we say num range. Right, maybe this is screaming out to you, but do you see my error? Oh, there's one error. If you put the colon there. Do you see the error? Do you see the error? You got to put the keyword in. For num in range that. And then we need to check if the number's even or odd, because remember the question said print out the even numbers. We go if num. So how do we check if numbers are even? That's alright. We use that modulo thing, modulo 2. And if it's 0, we say yep, that's the correct one. Colon print the binary representation of the number. Of that number, and else. So if it's not, else. Now you have to get like tabbing right. So we put the else there in line with the if. If we put it in line with the for, it won't be part of the if statement. So the indentation is important in Python. So we go tab, and that'll say everything tabbed like this is inside the for loop, but when it's in line with the if, it's part of the if statement. So anyway, okay, so else, just say pass. Now pass is a keyword. It just means just do the next thing. So what'll happen is the code will run, and then if it gets to else, it'll just pass, and then because we're in a for loop, it'll go back and check the next number. So we run that, and there you go. It printed out all the binary representations of it, the even numbers from 0 to 1. There you go. So I've also written a second solution. It's a bit fancy solution, but hey. And if you're interested, have a look at it. If you're not, let's just move on. So what I did here was I was able to remove the 0 and the b at the start. At the start here, right? So I used this thing called dot replace, and I used an f string. Yeah, and then it looks a bit nicer. It looks like this. So check that solution out if you're interested. But otherwise, what we're gonna do next is move on to this business here. So we've done the rolling the dice example, and we've done lesson 1. We've finished lesson 2 and the exercises, and we're gonna move on to lesson 3, where we're gonna actually talk about probability. So I hope this lesson was helpful, and I hope you learned something. I'll see you very soon.